Hey, welcome back again. It's been a bit. Is my render distance like way the hell high? What? Hadn't even thought about it. I was doing, where am I? It is, yeah. It might be a little stupid. I've been playing Skyblock for, I don't know, 6 weeks, something like that. And about that, we're into, 17 here on the snapshots. I kind of in the last episode, I think I was working on getting material for the house. Give me this, and we'll go. I'll show you where I think I left off. Should have a whole bunch of concrete handy, ready to use in one of these. That's some, and then some ink, so we can do staining for the glass when we get to that. That's all glass. That's assorted junk that we're not done. Yeah, and then I kind of wandered away, and well, here we are. Bees are happening. One neat thing. I'm trying to think if we actually wrote this down. I know I wrote down something like it that I've been wanting for a long time. I don't know offhand if it's something here. Probably don't need that right there, actually. It is that, which is similar. So I've been wanting forever, when you go into statistics here, and you can never find how long you've been awake. I sort of have it here that I wanted a status effect for how insomniac you are. We finally got, this was my first thought, it's alphabetized now, so if I want to know how long I've been awake, pretty much scroll to the bottom and it'll be right about here, so 5 minutes. That's good. I still might almost prefer it if it were more like, I don't know when the last time I bred an animal was. I've never cleaned armor, apparently. These aren't important to me. I'd rather have weighted, anti-weighted, really upside down, importance element, you know, so like, not having slept, or again, just have the, status effect, where like, if, I don't have anything I can do right now to get it to come up, but if something's going on, if you have like a bad omen or whatever, it's, what, up here, or if it's one on this side or the other, I can't think right now where it is. The point is, we did get the alphabetized list, which is great. By the way, I thought of something else. What was it? Oh, no one's gonna like this idea, but I like this idea. Because I've been playing other stuff also besides just Skyblock. I've been doing like went ahead and got whatever it is, Cities Skylines. I hadn't had it till now. I picked it up because it was like on sale, and you know, which is basically just SimCity. Here's what I want. I think optional, and we're going to stress that. I mean, I could probably even optional disasters, and let me explain what that means. Because I've seen mods that do this sort of thing, and it's always kind of neat. It's also something you don't want to have happen without your, you know, consent. But I would love it if we had meteoroids or, you know, asteroids, volcanoes. Neat, you know, Godzilla for all I care. I think it'd be neat to have an option, and we could go into one of these, and like options, I guess. Somewhere in here would be, do you want? We already have. We have like difficulty, and you know, you can go to peaceful, so you don't even get monsters. I think it'd be cool if you could turn on the ability to have, you know, like, and I'm talking SimCity from what, 30 years ago now, like 1990. You know, do you want that? Do you want that? Do you want Godzilla or a giant robot or whatever it is in whichever version? I mean, I've probably got a couple dozen versions of SimCity personally around here. So, you know, going back to like the Amiga 500 or, you know, the, like PC Junior, basically. I think that'd be neat to have the ability to have turn on, you know, yeah, we're going to have hell raining from above. It's option, you know, tick that one. Let's go. You know, we could have a whole sub menu, basically. We're talking a lot of coding. I don't know if it's very likely, but go into, where am I? Oh, that is all. I clicked options. Somewhere in here, now if you want it symmetrical, you'd have to figure out a way. But yeah, let's have Let's have plagues, and, well, that's probably not the best thing to mention right now. But things that destroy the world. Apart from, we have creepers, which no one likes. Unless you want gunpowder, and then still no one really likes them. I think it'd be cool if you could have, meteoroid, meteorite, whatever depending on where they are. They're meteoroids, and then they're meteorites, and then it's just a whole thing. Anyway, so yeah, we're getting some stuff. What else do we have there? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've thought of that would be cool. I don't know why the hell I'm making a list. It's like, here, do this. I'm paying for this. I'm not. I bought this thing. I bought this in probably, I think, 2014, I want to say. I got it when it was beta, alpha beta, with the hellback over a decade ago at this point. And it annoyed me the way it was just incomplete. It didn't really work. So I figured then the phone game came out, so I got that and did that for a couple of years because it seemed more appropriate. Then it got too complicated for the phone game, so I picked this up at some point. So we're back to the Wintel version. I don't know, I got 2 more slots, which I guess if I were to put in the alphabetized list, I'd have to take it right back out. There are updates in this snapshot. And the last couple, we haven't done one of these since like week 12. This is episode 200, so let's just say this is our World Tour episode again for 2020. I don't think I'll get to 300 this year. I literally don't have time at this point. If I did 100 episodes, if I did an episode a day, we'd run out a year before we ran out of another 100. So let's put that back where I can use it. This is going to be really weird because there's so much that has happened but now doesn't exist because we started basically here in episode 1 back in 2017 somewhere. Well, basically it should be right here. This is about the center of the whole thing. This is like 128 squared, which if I look at the ladder you'll be able to see. Well, -1, it doesn't matter. We actually spawned in slightly offshore. This was an island here. And immediately got to work swimming over here. I think these trees are still where they used to be, or at least close enough. Bye-bye. To get wood, because there was no wood on the island we spawned on. And made a boat and a couple of tools, and we went the hell up here. This is just going to be this is what used to exist, it doesn't anymore. That's kind of a strange way to do a world tour. Are these rockets boring? Oh, they are. I forgot I had those. I gotta kick up to the newer model. Well, they're not newer. I used to make duration 1, so I wouldn't. I don't know why I thought it made sense if I didn't want to waste a 3-stage or a power 3, whatever you call it. If I only had to go a few more meters before landing, but it turns out that it's just a lot of stuff to carry for like no reason. Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, this is we'll get to that. Over here is the village where we abducted a couple of back when they were, the villagers would be whatever they were. You could tell what they were going to be, more or less, when they were kids. There's an iron guy here. I'm just calling it a robot, I don't know why. Because I had to redo the map at some point. There's no bed in here, so I'm not using that. We got a couple of guys and got them back to, can I have that? Got them back to the island. Spawn. And built a, built a village approximately where, let's go back. Well, okay, so first of all, we didn't get them right away. We came here and got some stuff. Came over here. Still no bagel. See, the problem is I had to restart the map because the file corrupted massive. Everything went bad. And I tried fixing it and it made it worse. So most of this map is actually like 113, maybe? It seems like where we were when we did this. The only part that's still I think we probably started in 112, 112.1, something like that. And so only the right, immediate area around the spawning point is still like that. If we started this up now in this week snapshot, The island would technically be there. It'd be a little bit different, but next to it would be this huge, massive island with lots of stuff that I don't like it. So when I restarted the map, I started up in like 111, and from there got a couple of things established just so they'd be part of the file. And then we kicked up to whatever we kicked up to, 113, 114, somewhere in there. So yeah, here's where we came to get evergreens, whatever, the spruce trees. I'm not sure. I think the next thing I did was came down here because there was, I don't know if it's here anymore. Oh, this is actually where we wound up to get the, yeah, those we got, and then there was stuff here. That's where I got the bees. Yeah, down here there were like a pumpkin on the ground back when there was one form of pumpkin, you got it or you didn't. Now that we had a lot to start with, didn't have turtles back then, I don't think. No, We went back home. And yeah, we ultimately got this big flat part with the grass was an island. You know, went not quite to the height of the bamboo. We set up a village here, about where these cows are, a little bit more that way, but it was like from, I think it was 100 by 140 to the opposite of that, or something like that. To 60 by 100, something like that. And that was a, you know, a door village, we'll say, because villages used to rely on doors, not beds. Got food set on the ground. We've since expanded this a bit with new, the danger berries and whatever, but generally this is how it's been all along. We had the, monument here, of course. So eventually, like within a month actually, real time, outside the game, we had the monument leveled, got this all dried out. That was a long weekend. It wasn't a weekend, but still, it was about that length of time. And then we built a village above that, and I should, you know, I'm going to mention this right now because this is something I've done since I last recorded. I got this put in, which is, you know what, just because it's going to be easier than explaining this from anywhere else. These guys are currently just collecting here, so I don't have to worry about them. If I knock that out, they'll fall down. I can't do it in spectator mode. They would fall down and collect in there and start causing lag. However, the circuitry here is, we have, I don't think I recorded doing this, I think it was after. It's just basically a tower here. If you flip a switch down there, it turns all this on. I don't know why that one... No, nothing. I thought some of these were delayed. They're not. It turns it on. It throws, there's water in these dispensers. The observer sees that the light came on to tell. It's just pretty much that. And given that, if I were to go back to playing the game and, ouch, turn this on, it'll send the signal up at the speed of cartoon electricity. That starts happening. We should get fish just about immediately, especially if I back up a bit. There's one. And then if I knock out that block, because it doesn't really have to be there, it's just how it is at the moment. If I can, I just realize I might get in a fight here. I gotta be real careful about what I was not real careful. I'll have to come back and fix that in a sec. There you go, bye-bye. Okay. Let me go get a block to replace that, because that's annoying. But anyway, yeah, we had the, did that just, like, wind up in here somewhere? I mean, it may have. There's one anyway. Built a village there and here. And again, this is all prior to having trashed everything and started over. And, oh, this and that, you know. house over here, which isn't a house yet. One of the reasons I wanted to preserve the 111 map. It's no longer real important to because there's so much better ways to do what I was planning to do with it. Where's the damn... There it is. In here, we got lots of storage I'm still building up. Down here somewhere, there was a natural zombie spawner, like in a little room, dungeony thing, that I wanted to preserve when I built all this, and... Is that... No, yeah, it would be lower. The spawner is up there. But in here, beneath it, there's a spawner up there that... Why are you floating? Oh, this whole thing is just broken. Is there like a spider in there? What did I just see? Oh, no, it's that. Okay. Yeah, so they come down. And then they hang out underwater and become, like, kind of infected, drowned Wentworth things, which is to say that they're not normal Wentworth. You'll never get a pitchfork thing, a trident out of one, but they would do, once they convert, if you swat them, you can get gold ingots. I don't know if there are any. Everything else, apparently. Doesn't really matter. It's not as good as it used to be. And there's so many better ways to get gold now. But, you know, that's the house that I still haven't finished building. It's just sort of where it is. The reason some of this goes off is that when I rebuilt the map, I just sort of used fill commands to get some of this stuff where I knew it was going to put it back, basically, and I overbuilt it just a bit, but it's fine. I don't care too much. I don't know what order I'm trying to go in. Because there's stuff that we had that we don't have, and there's stuff that I... Because, again, once you leave the immediate area, you start getting into, like, 113 mapping, basically. So, things are in different places sometimes. Eat a food. One of these, I think this one's spiders. I could be wrong, but I think it's spiders. I might be wrong. No, I think that's spider. I don't know what the hell it is. We'll find out. One of these goes to a spider spawner, which, you know, is also redundant at this point because so much has changed in what'll be 116. I really like 116 so far. I don't think there's anything too much that I hate about it except that they've removed fisheries, basically. Yeah, this is not spiders. This is skeleton spawner, which... What? No. No! Get off of me! I have cats like you. String that I was sort of talking about at the time. This, and I could really rebuild the hell out of this, but there's a... Okay. No, damn you, just die. Spawner up there for skeletons, they drop in, they basically just get here, and it's a bad system. I think I'll probably at some point go in and replace the whole... Because I don't care too much about the bows and experience from this. I'll probably just rip all this out and build a different water stream thing that pushes them into, like, danger berries or something and kills them for me. This is overspill, but, you know, this is what we'd get if they were killed automatically. That's rocket. Damn you! And this is what we'd get if we kill them and it's just not worth my time. So I'll rebuild that sometime, not now. Get out. Now, meanwhile, there is a spider one, which, yeah, is generally redundant because piglins will give you string. I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Seems like they do. Find out later today. Let me get out of here. You know what? I'm going to pause this and get back to you with something. Hang on. Okay, I hate jump cuts, but the fact is if I don't do it, this is going to be 3 hours long. So, this, I think, goes to spiders, which... Let me, Oh, that's actually closer than I was thinking it was. There's a spider spawner up there somewhere. Wait a minute. I was wrong. Be right back. This one, not that one, is spiders way the hell down here. That one, I knew there was going to be something there, I thought, and then I realized I was in the wrong place or something, so I just stopped digging. We can expand all this out sometime, probably. But, the point is that down, you can just kind of see it right now, I think. At the end of this corridor is, in the ceiling there's a spider spawner, so you can just kind of... Well, you can go... Oh, hi. You can go... No, you can go to hell is what you can do. You can go down here somewhere. I'm not wrong, right? It was like almost a kilometer out. So that's part of the problem, is it's not exactly local. Kind of is. But somewhere down here, it really is, you eventually reach where this spawner is. I'm sure of it. I'm not sure of it. I might be wrong. I think it's here, though. I don't know. What are the numbers? 55. I don't know if it was 55. It might be. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff we could just sort of excavate and see what else. I mean, it's all going to be older stuff. Older being 111 or 113, because we have actually developed a lot of stuff as in the course of playing the game. But, you know, there still might be some things I'm not aware of. Just generally within Foursquare, you know, within a radius of a kilometer of, you know, home base. Oh, come on, go. There, I see it now, I think. Do I? Maybe not. No, it's another, this is just open. I'm starting to wonder if I'm wrong about this. I don't know why it would be 55 if I'm wrong. I think once you get here, if you get here, this could take a while, damn. Amazing how long this is. Can't really fly through here either. I mean, you could, but it's not, it's going to be hard. Like, you have to stay off the ground and then just keep firing missiles and run out. I'm already halfway through what I had when I started. This is the spider thing. Okay, so if you go up here, where the heck is that? Like, it is. It's like a kilometer. That's insane. Somewhere up here, there's that. And you can just hang out here. Maybe put something down so nothing can sneak up at you. Instigates the spawner to drop spiders down. I think I'm trying to think exactly how I built it. It might just be that they fall far enough that they die. It might just be a basic impact machine. Whatever happens, they land on some hoppers, all of which feed ultimately into here where string builds up. I can just smack a, how do I usually do that? I think I smack, oh, I have, typically I have a, that's a nether box. Have some hoppers in here, and I can just throw a, I can put a hopper on the bottom of one, you know, like this box is fine. Hook a shulker box backpack thing to the bottom of that, and have, and just fill it up with like 27 stacks of string. Okay, gonna pause because apparently it takes a while to get back. Hang on. Okay, much long time later. Oh, you know what? Well, no, can't do that. Okay. I've got a bed up here. I guys just slept in a village a minute ago. So, well, 10 minutes ago. Let's see. We got, what else have we done here? Lots of stuff that we've since torn down. Went to the end, of course, at some point, which used to be in a slightly different place. There it is. Eat a food just while I can. Right side, I got a lot of this fish to use up. Then I can switch to something better, like, I don't know, golden carrots or something maybe. Apparently those have been kind of like nerfed a bit in 1.16. It's like they don't do saturation anymore or something. I'm not sure how that works exactly. I'm still finding out. So, oh, up here, just to mention it, I've got a fairly not as good as it used to be gunpowder factory, which is, let me land before, well, I could probably do it anyway. It's basically just a monster dropper, but it's got ceiling tiles, so, good for chocolate, apparently. So the only thing that can spawn in here is creepers. I was thinking I might get the odd, like, zombie kid, but, You actually can't, because they need the same space to spawn as regular zombies, but they just occasionally they're kids, so that's weird. But it's how it is. And then, you know, once you're down there out of range to prevent them from spawning, they do spawn 24 meters away. Land here, it'd be cool to happen right now, but I don't know what the odds really are. There's like 0 things up there. It's better at night. There's been lighting issues in the recent versions, that having a ceiling that prevents spawning on top of it also lets the light through. It's really weird, but it is there. They happen occasionally, and you get gunpowder, and gunpowder's probably full. Damn it, gunpowder. So I've got that, which is good because I'm wasting missiles a lot. Get down if you don't want to fly, you just do this. And leave. I should probably incidentally turn off and get rid of the rockets. Turn off that fish switch thing, thinking about it. The whole point of doing that was that I wouldn't get too much stuff crammed in. Well, actually, it's not doing that badly. It produces fish and they get pushed out toward the gun. Okay, that's not bad. If I turn off the water, we'll actually just get full of iron guys, which kind of happens just if I go far enough away. They spawn... The fish stop spawning if I'm 128 meters away, so like back at the house where I just was is more than that. But the iron guys still get spawned, I don't know how far away, but it's more than that. So you can get really full on those guys. We've done that a few times, and it's not good. I'll leave it on, I don't care. What else is happening? I keep forgetting what I did. I'm gonna need more rockets. Do I have that? I might. That'd be nice, because it would be... I don't know where the hell to look for them. I guess I have golden carrots, in fact. Might have some here somewhere. There's a junk box. So all sorts of just random things that I don't really see anything I'm looking for. Huh, maybe not. Okay, fine. Give me my machinery. We have this one does these, which gives us these. And gives us some paper if I go back up to where I was, which I could have walked over and used the damned water lift, but I didn't, apparently. Oh, come on, these suck. Whatever. I just don't even care anymore. I tried to care, it didn't work. Get up here. I don't know why I'm turning. I'm used to a water lift and then the whole other map where you have to turn around at the top. Get me some... Make some, This is stupid the way I'm doing this, but whatever. Give me those and we'll just have more rockets that are flight duration 3, and that's better, basically. I'll use up the 14 that I have. We have that machine, we have the, theoretically newer machine that does bamboo. I don't know if it actually literally is newer, but the technology is. Oh, incidentally, sometimes this stuff... Is that turned off? Oh, because I had lag problems, so I turned it off. If that weren't turned off, and it doesn't have to be, clicks a bit, they throw up here and into the funnel, and ultimately into here where they mulch themselves, or get mulched into bone meal, which is, you know, something. This one is bamboo. So we have bamboo in reserve, which is, you know, sticks and scaffolds and all sorts of cool stuff. Well, it's both those things, and they're not that cool, but also it goes up, I think it's... No, it's on. It goes up here and fuels the oven, which there's a kill switch here to prevent something, but if I had that off, we start getting cacti, which therefore go in here and get cooked as, I can't prove it, into green dye. There's some. So we have that. Eat more food. And you know, so we have, and also builds up experience, which has benefits. Sheep, which I'm really, this is here. It's just a lurking spot. There's a slab ceiling, something spawns. Really is one of the older things on the map, I think, at this point. I'm just going to hide in there if I want to be in proximity to activity and keep the game going all AFK. Sheep thing, one of each color. Which I kind of, well, I overbuilt it in the sense that there's 16 sheep, for one thing. I could have had the dispensers down just next to the sheep. The problem with that is that occasionally, more than occasionally, about 10% of the time, the wool that you see pop up, gets stuck on top of between the dispenser and a hopper. Is really annoying. There's a minecart under each sheep. I don't know if you can tell from here. Yeah, that the wool goes down through the hopper. It goes into basically just this throws it up there. It gets sorted. So like white, and then I don't care. Yellow, magenta, lime, brown, which is in a kind of a stupid place, granting that brown is one of the 4 that villagers will buy. The do not want pile, which apparently is some minecarts for some reason. I don't know why the hell it's minecart. What the hell happened to put minecarts in there? Kind of wondering something. Oh, damn! I hadn't thought of that. We had a lightning strike. I had to get a new sheep and put it in. I kind of wonder if there's a spot where there's no collection. I may have to look. You know what? Let me. What the hell is? No. Don't do that. Give me this first. I want to see if there's something missing. Yeah, there are. So I'll have to put those back. Why was it just minecarts? There should have been hoppers too. I didn't see hoppers, and that's weird. Maybe the hoppers somehow got destroyed? Is that a thing? The thing is, the grass wasn't missing, so that's really perplexing. I'll figure it out, so I don't have to do it now. Fishery, which basically no longer works. I mean, it doesn't not work. It's still, you can catch fish, but you can't catch this, or this, or this. In a design like this, all you can catch is fish, basically. It has to catch loot, in general, it has to be more or less an ocean. It has to, the properties required are oceanic, essentially. Alright, so we've been over here, but let's talk about it. We got this. I'm just doing this wherever I see something to talk about. We got our village building up. The thing about this, I just recently got these fences and whatever in place because these guys were wandering off into the ocean, and there were a few hundred of them down here. I have a helmet for this, right? And just we were down to a few frames a second. It was terrible. So I got a fence up here that prevents, they can't get out, which doesn't make them not exist on its own. It does allow that, did I happen to get that? Okay. Once we get a certain number, they just stop producing them because they have enough, they think. Around here we have, I think there's like some stuff in maybe here. Yeah, we can sell it off. Basic house, and by basic I mean it's really hideous, but it's what I have. With stuff left over from having built it in the first place. These guys, I don't know what's going on here. It's hilarious to me. There's apparently, I don't know if they're spawning on the ground under the farmland. It's Rupture Farms. Some of you may get that. And, you know, no children, and that no one listens, so we have accidents. We don't really have accidents. This is more, if it's even working right now, is more sheep wool collection stuff. I don't know, it's probably jammed up, but that tends to happen because it's a bad design. It wasn't too bad when I built it, but it turned out that it gets really busy around here, so having a, that minecart that's just full of, clippers to, so it doesn't shut it down necessarily if that gets hit. I don't know if there's any clippers in here, though. Yeah, there are. So that's technically not important, except that, when we run out of clippers, we'll have to replenish them somehow. We're over time already, so that's fun. Let me, where did my, damn it. Where are the succulents, those? What are bamboo? Whatever. Let's go, since it's nighttime. Got one of each tree, which isn't true anymore. I mean, it is. These are all the trees we technically have. We have those mushroom trees now from the nether. So, that incidentally, just to mention, it is a pasture full of mushroom cows. This is our beehive deal, where it automates collecting honey with, I don't know if there's anything much in there now, but bottles go in here, and when the observers see that the honey, the nest thing is full, it auto bottles the honey for me. It goes down here and we get it. Over here again, we have our way to the nether and beyond, which is to say that we can go in here eventually. And here's where it gets weird. This fortress is a 111 thing. It actually goes back to, I don't know, 19, 18, somewhere a while back. And no. Where's the other one? Okay. What? Oh, it's just wizard. Alright. If we go down here, the reason I wanted to preserve this when I rebuilt the map, well, partly it's just neat, but it has this, over here. Are wither skeletons more prevalent in 116? Am I not aware of something? Oh, and here we got, up here is a, I'll just do it again. I keep doing that. There's a spawner up here. So these things spawn when I'm not in spectator mode. I'm starting to wonder where they spawn, because things can't spawn on hoppers anymore. That might be slowing me down. I might have to rethink something. Well, it doesn't matter too much. I'm trying to think if you get blaze rods from piglins. It seems like at least at one point you did. I'm not sure it's still true. But you get them here and you get them sometimes. These are doorways to basically prevent anything from getting to me. I might expand out sometime. Oh, I need food like hell. We have, yeah, more just fortress stuff. I really have been meaning to do kind of a spooky farm thing, which is to say you build a big flat place where a lot of them can spawn. And then limit their options for coming to you. You basically corral them all toward one little spot that you can just swat at them with like a looting sword, which of course I have. And we'll have that. Alright, so over this way, and I don't know how much. See, here's the thing. Now we're about to get into after 111 territory, after 112, whatever. 113, I think, is when things got weird as far as this map, when it started giving us other stuff. Although it's irrelevant in the nether until 116, I'll just go look. Where, you head out. These are now piglins. They're what I'm calling ziglins, I guess. It'll probably end up being the case. Zombified piglins, but who wants to say all that? If you go out here a long ways. Maybe not that long. You start getting into the new nether biomes, including this stuff, which, do I have that? I have a hoe. These things are good on this stuff now, which is nice. Those are normal. They're not going to like me because I don't have anything gold on. But, piglins, which if I gave them gold would give us stuff. We'll talk about those more in a minute. Hoglins is what those are, and if they were zombified, they'd be zoglins, and that's why I'm thinking ziglins. Zig-Ziglar, that's a ziglin, you see what I'm saying? Here's a biome, there's others. There's yet more now, and I don't really know. I don't even know if I want to try to find out, because I'll probably get more stuff still before the final version, so the more that I uncover in snapshots, the less I'll have, if that makes sense. Not really, because, I mean, there's just almost yottameters of space overall in a map, generally, but still. Oh, you know, my compass isn't doing anything important in here. Let me find out where I am. No, I'm doing this right. Okay. Well, that didn't hurt me to have. Oh, no, I'm doing it wrong. Where am I? What the hell? Somewhere I get back out of here, and I don't really know where. Not that way, apparently. I'll come back when I find out. Okay, so we were there, we're not there now. Eat food, I suppose, because I swatted the wall occasionally. If we go up here... If we go... I want to say if we go down, we get to the end. Let's go up first, because I'm on the topic. And, I assume this still works. If they take this out, I don't know. I do have, in week something, they caught it the next week and got rid of it. There was a minor bug. There's fossils in the nether now. And they could actually replace the bedrock ceiling in here. And one did. I'm not sure I've got it. I recorded finding it, so, you know, it's available. I don't know, it's somewhere. I do have a way to just walk through without doing that, but it's not the point. So, let me get my bowling ball back, because he gives me those. And this guy is, I think in this one he's Goldie. I want to say. I don't see his name. I think it's Goldie. I might be wrong. When you give him gold, he ponders it for a minute. Not quite a minute, a few seconds. About 60 ticks, I think. That's what I've got set up here. Nope. I've got this, which gives us exactly the right amount of time just from testing until I got it. He gets a new, I can't see him from here. He gets a new gold bit every time that thing clicks. And it's just enough time for him to have pondered it, you know, admire it, whatever he's doing. And then throw us whatever he's going to give us, which necessarily goes down into that hopper and off to this kind of sort of sorting system. It's, how does this work? Where is it? It's not. I didn't do that. I was going to. I haven't. So right now we're just getting uncategorized junk. But some of it's good. Soul sand is not terrible. String is there. I don't think he's giving us blaze rod, so that's not a thing. But, you know, the occasional netherite hoe, I guess. Whatever they give you these days, he's giving us. And the reason he's able to is over here we've got, up here, I'm out of rockets. Up here we've got a Ziglin thing. I'll show you. You know what? In here, they exist, or spawn occasionally. Go after this turtle egg, which makes them drop down here, which is just enough that if I were outside and they were doing their job, I could sit here and kind of have to get in here sneaky. Because I'm like, you can't tell, I'm hunched over right now. Swat them, get experience, get occasionally entire gold ingots, but also nuggets and meat and swords and things. And it's probably just, yeah. So the nuggets go where they go, which is somewhere there. What have I done? I've got so many different maps, I'm trying to remember which one this is. What is this? I think that might be nuggets, I don't know. Yeah, it is. If it's nuggets, those are placeholders to fill up the slots. If it's gold ingots, it goes over here, where I can't go, probably. Like the last version, last week, you could sort of sneak under this accidentally, but not now, I guess. If it's gold bars, you go to him, so he gets those. If it's nuggets, it goes down here, and I can compile these into bricks. And at that point, I want to say I can just throw them back in the system basically anywhere, and they'll make their way there. If it's meat, apparently it stores up probably for a long time. Cooked chicken is a thing I have to explain. Because that's cooked chicken, that's feathers, and that's whatever isn't any of those things. If it's whatever it is, this goes into the oven, I hope. That it's not on tells me something bad. No, it's just weird. There's just nothing to do. So if it's raw chicken, do I have flame on this? Oh, I do, so it's not that likely to happen. But if it's raw chicken or a sword or anything cookable, it should be something that will either become gold or cooked chicken. And therefore, it'll cook because the bamboo is fueling that. Which, how full is this? Can I get rid of the 2 sticks that I have that I don't want? I don't know. I can't find a place to put them. So it's probably it's full, whatever. If it's something that melts into gold, it goes, or chicken. Either way, it goes over here, up there, back into the sorting system, that way. And now if it's nuggets, it goes here, and if it's cooked chicken, it goes wherever that was, and so on. And yeah, gold bars go to him forever, and I can't really check and see how much he has in reserve right now. I don't think there's any way I can... The closest I can get to finding out is checking the hopper here and seeing if it's... Oh, it is actually full. So he's got a lot. He's got 9 stacks of gold in there, plus all of this waiting to happen, so that's cool. I want to say... Okay, I didn't do the rockets. If I go this way a little bit, this gets us to this, which we'll talk about more in a sec. First, if I go this way, I've got a Hoglin thing, which, you know, gives us meat in the nether, I guess, so there's that advantage. So we have this here, which collects meat and leather, I think. In general, no categorization, it just happens. And the reason it just happens is up here we've got a couple of things, one of which is stupid. That one is more Ziglins, which I don't think is a good idea. I'm probably going to get rid of that. Just because it robs the mob cap from the pig thing. But if I were over here, possibly down there, sounds right, then I can stand in here, or I can actually stand, I can stand somewhere. I got a little room up there, it's right there, that I can stand in and activate these things, you know, get them to spawn, because they do that. The way it works is they spawn on the prismarine, because they can do that, run away from these mushrooms when they exist, and off the edge through lava, which cooks them for me, which is cool. And then they fall basically to their flaming death down here, and the whole time I'm just basically in here, which I can't land on. And this is far enough away to let both of these spawn, and that's why I'm thinking that's a mistake. It's just kind of, first of all, we get the not undead, the living piglins who don't really care about a lot. They just hang out and wreck numbers. The dead ones go down for me to swat, but I've got that in the other spot, so I just don't care very much. That's pigs, which gives us cooked meats, which that's great. Which way am I going at this point? Maybe this way? No, that one's counting up. Damn it, which way do I want to go? That looks right. So, from here, oh, I was going to mention, I forgot all about it. That way is this other portal. And this lets us out here, so this is another way to, if I ever can't get through the ceiling with a bowling ball, because I do expect him at some point to fix that, I can come out here, basically land. I can go back up too, is the point. This isn't done because it's new, and because I never finish anything. This ultimately connects just back to the village where I abducted villagers. Somewhere there is. Yeah, so if I walk here in the overworld, or fly, which is what I'm doing, I should be able to walk in here and be on top of the nether with or without the ability to go through the bedrock, which is good. what's bad is now I have no way down apart from this, so I gotta do this for a sec to get back into the nether. I could have just actually spectatored my way down, I suppose. But, generally I wouldn't be doing that. I don't like cheating much. Oh, I gotta check on this. Is just because I gotta know something. I saw that. What I've been really annoyed about for a few weeks now, I gotta fly more apparently, is they changed how fences work, which is good. You know, on balance, it's awesome. Because fences were miserable, or gates, stone walls. But here's the thing, these I put in before that happened, and that's what I like. These I put in since, and you see the problem. And I'm wondering if I take this out. I've heard that they updated this so that it doesn't necessarily do what it's doing. Can I just put that back and it does something good? Okay, cool, so I'm going to be able to work with that. I assume I could, if it mattered, take this out. Doesn't help very much when this happens to me. And, well, now it just looks like that, though. Hang on. If I just put this back into place, is it bulge? Yeah, good. So I want that back. That's good. I like that. Let's go to the nether again for a sec, because I need something. And we're going to go the other way this time once we're in there. We're going to go down. We have to almost an hour. Neat. I'm okay. Whatever. If we go down, we should get to here, which I could probably build up to look better. But go this way a ways. I could probably be pausing now and then, but I just haven't been. I don't know why. I really don't like pausing. I don't like the jump cuts. I always think it looks kind of stupid. It might be better than making an episode that's an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours long, whatever it's going to be. And I stress might. Yeah, it's just awkward too. I don't like jump cuts. I really don't like the ones with the transitional, you know, when you actually pull it into a whatever, anything from Caden Live to Premiere. Do the goofy 1991 video toaster effects. Who cares? Don't do that. It's silly. More stuff. This leads to where the end portal now is, which is here. Neat. What do I have that I don't? I'll just use this. That should be enough to... I can only do one of these, but that'll block creepers from seeing me, I guess. This goes into the end, as you would expect. I just recently, I think, replaced Binky, which was, hi guys. Let me have rockets just to make this happen quickly. If you go over here, non-spawning surface. Up here, I assume is still, I think he's in there. I hope so. I mean, I guess I don't care very much at this point. Oh no! Big ass thing and I didn't land on it. Oh, damn you! I'm gonna go spectator, I really will. Oh, I hate you so much. I'm gonna run out of rockets trying to land on a damn block. No! I'm gonna come in from an approach that actually allows for this. One of the reasons I don't want 3-stage rockets, you know, I guess I do actually, but... Oh, is he in there? I gotta go spectator to find out now, because I can't see him from here. Something is all spectral. Yeah, he's in there, that's Binky. So... Endermen spawn when I'm not standing here, chase after him, fall down instead of getting him, and that's how that works. I'm lost track, I don't know which way I'm trying to go. That way, I guess. And when they hit the ground, of course, they fall like 48 meters or so. I think they have to land. They have to fall 42, I want to say. Whatever it is. It's far enough that they land here, and this fills up with bowling balls. This is entirely redundant, because piglins give you bowling balls, the ender pearls now. So there's just no massive advantage to doing something like this. While I'm here, I don't know... Where... Did I ever even do the... I never built up to it, so I don't think I did. Can I, like, fly through that? Probably not at this rate. But... No, almost. Oh, whatever. Point is... I've been thinking about it. I could build a wither into that thing and keep it there. And get wither roses by letting the wither destroy, you know, Enderman forever and ever. I'm just going to fly out to the outer rim, which means I'll be right back. I'll pause. So, outer rim, which, not much to talk about. I don't think I've ever really built much of anything out here. But you do occasionally find in cities, and, well, there's that. That's where I would have wound up, apparently, coincidentally enough. Or possibly, I mean, there's more than one, I think. And I could probably bring the dragon back a few times. If I really wanted to. But this would allow me to go down here. Really? Oh, I never did this. That was rebuilding the whole map, and I just didn't bother coming to one of these. Well, now I have, but we're done. It's handled. Please die. Get more wings, because it never hurts to have more. What's in here? Really? Oh, it's not netherite, of course. Efficiency 5. That's kind of meaningless to me, honestly. Oh, it's this one. Yeah, okay. So, you know, there's that sort of thing. Yeah, I never did that. That's weird. Which means I don't have a dragon head. I should get one. Do I have a... I'm trying to think what I can possibly... is there a shulker that's waiting to get me? What is it? Is this over land? Can I just... Am I going to lose this if I try something? Oh, I can just get it then. Alright. Let's grab this real quick. Oh. So there's something I didn't have until today. Yeah, so that's something we talk about, is going through cities here and finding cool stuff. We haven't really done that in this reincarnation of the map, I guess. Oh, hi. There's nothing here. Maybe over here. Yeah, I see you, I just don't care. Are you really bothering me? Is that a good idea? I am so much better than you. Don't even try. Damn it. Okay, this is just not a good idea right now. There's stuff. I'm just curious what's in there. Thanks. Let go of me. I'm actually gonna die. That's neat. That's that stuff. That's that guy. And, oh, damn it. Stop shooting me. I don't have a shield. I probably should do that sometime. Stop it. Where even are you? He's over there. Oh, I see him. So, that's the thing that's there. Let me have this so I can... Get down, though! Stop flying! Am I still... I must be... Yeah, oh, there's that status thing I've been talking about. If that told you insomnia, I'd be happier. Am I full? Oh, no. Okay, get out. Get whatever I just those. And, I just want to pick these up because I can. Okay. Maybe get experience for my thing. A bit. No, no, don't fly right now. Let's go away from here and I'll come up with something. Oh, I can't even eat yet. I'll go home and unpause this when I get there. Hang on. Alright, and then we're back here. No dragon anymore. We could have it again. I just... Meh. Got obsidian towers I can level, but now I get it from Piglin, so I don't really see a huge advantage to bothering. The hell was that? Oh, it's probably an Enderman. Puts me here at night, I think. How did I not get the achievement for the big... Whatever. I got a city, but not the big city. That's weird. Maybe I didn't hit the right tower. More food. Just to, like, mention it, the end used to be the hell over here, which I'll come back. Okay, coming back for a sec, because I didn't know this was here. I just found it. So this, by the way, is at 13 by -15. Hi. Give me a status effect. Oh, you're the banner. You're not the banner guy. Alright, so I'll have to remember this. That's something we could play with. I'm going to leave for now because they're going to hurt me. Oh, what the hell. Anyway, it was, there was a desert here somewhere at, I've actually forgotten now. Was it? I think it's over here. I might be wrong. I'm not seeing any reason to think I'm right. It was like at 11 by 19 or 19 by 11, and I can't figure out which. It doesn't really matter right now. There. Was that a beehive? It could have been. I mean, it doesn't matter. I have beehives, but still. I don't know. I thought I saw one. Go home. Come back in a sec. Oh, horses. Neat. Be right back. Okay. Oh, and we're exactly 1 hour now, so that's cool. Anyway, heading home. There's other little things, like I found a witch hut up by a painted desert kind of place that I might do something about. I don't know, I mean, if we can keep the, up there, the gunpowder thing working, that's good enough. Nothing else I get from witches is too important. I can get it. I can get redstone anywhere. I can buy redstone. I can get, glowstone from piglins and so on. I don't know if I need a witch thing if I can keep this going. I'm just not sure about that. But that is essentially, I think, the map to date. And, you know, granting, I'm going to look at some. Granting that, yeah, we got a lot of iron guys because I was out of the area. They'll get killed by the fish eventually. Okay, cool. So, that's essentially what we have. This one I have to turn around. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'll eventually get, well, for one thing, we'll eventually get to 116 itself. And then try to find whatever new stuff we get from that I haven't already ruined by flying around too much looking at stuff. That can go in there. Dragon head. That. All of this stuff I don't need right now. I think that's basically even extra rockets I don't care too much. I'll just keep a stack on me here. I gotta rebuild my wings and stuff. Yeah, that's where we are. So, yeah, you know, features. Was there anything else that I don't know. I guess next time we can talk about whatever I might not have thought of or did think of but haven't written down. There's a lot of stuff that could happen. We got 2 slots left to come up with stuff. That's how it works. And then we got activities. I'm working on that. Not today, but I am. That's handled, so I don't have to worry about it. That's still in progress. It's just now we can get the fences to look, the walls to look right again. Not sure about the breeder. What's the point? We have that accidentally enough. Automated tree farm is just something to have. I don't think it's important to me. Still have some achievements to do sometime. And stuff. I'm missing 10 monsters now. Wow. I had that achievement once. So things have changed. That, oh god, that's just a laggy. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that. Don't know. Might. You know, stuff. So, whatever. I'll get out of here because we're at an hour. And, fix my sheep thing sometime. Oh, neat. I thought I put those back. I was wrong. Okay, so I got a lot to do. Well, it makes it easier in a sense, because otherwise I'd have to get rid of the sheep to put in the minecarts again anyway, so I'll get to it. Don't have to record doing it, it's just going to be a lot of frustration while I get it working. But for now, we'll split and get the fish out of my hand. And see you next time in episode 201, I guess. Alright, so, later.